Boucher! Montreal's own Boucher with the throwdown.
To say that Chris Boucher has come a long way is an understatement. His story is one out of a fiction book.
I mean, it's mind-blasting, really, if you think about it. At 16, he decided that he no longer can live with his mom or, didn't want to live with his father and just said, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to do it on my own. So that right there shows you that he has some kind of a drive and some kind of will in himself. So I don't know how he did it from 16 to 18, living on his own. And, you see the stories like he had, random jobs, was living in a car, but he always had that love for basketball.
Due to his height, length, and natural athleticism, Boucher was discovered and earned his spot at Alma Academy in Quebec.
If there's a fast break, he'll run all the way to the rim. And if there's, if the layup or the fast break's contested, he'll be there for a tip-in. He's a really hard guy to box out.
It was then off to New Mexico Junior College and Northwest College, where big-time Division I teams became enamored with his scintillating potential. Boucher went to Oregon University, where he dominated.
Well, there's a unicorn on the loose in Eugene, and his name is Chris Boucher.
The first player in Pac-12 history to have 100 blocks and over 30 threes in a single season. You're the first Division I player to do it since 1996.
Obviously, he did something right. He landed on the cover of Sports Illustrated way back when. So he really made a name for himself and was a standout. Unfortunately for him, he blew out his ACL that year when, he was eligible to be drafted.
Despite going undrafted in 2017, his focus never wavered, and Boucher was determined to make an impact on the court. After finding himself in a limited role with the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League, Boucher found himself flourishing as a member of the 905, becoming the first player to win the MVP award and Defensive Player of the Year award in the same season.
He made himself stand out every night and made the Raptors brass take notice that he deserves to be with the big club, and that's where he is now.
Boucher's improvement earned him a $13.5 million contract.
This guy was making $10 an hour at St. Hubert. The fact that he's now a millionaire is just unbelievable, but it's a real testament to himself and his character, and it's just so impressive.
So far this season, Boucher has improved immensely on the offensive end.
He's not forcing nearly as much, and I think that combined with, I do see him a lot more polished in his pick and roll game. He's always been a pretty hard rim runner, but now you can see him catch it and he has a little bit more variety of finishes around the rim, and he can finish with his left hand way better than I've ever seen him do before. And he can run. We're used to seeing Pascal Siakam as, one of the best running bigs in the league. I mean, I think Chris might be faster.
Chris is averaging career highs in points per game and blocks per game, and has stepped into a pivotal role on this Raptors franchise.
If Chris Boucher had struggled or faltered or not been able to step in to the opportunity, this team would be a lot further out of a playoff spot than they are.
And on the defensive end, his shot blocking never leaves anything to be desired. He is currently sitting at 4th in the NBA in blocks.
But the ability to change and alter shots that he has, it's a gift, and that's why he's in the NBA. That's the exciting thing about Chris is he might be 28, but he's still young in basketball terms, and there's still more to come in terms of his development.
He's just scratching the surface of how good he can be, and I think we need to take temper our expectations a little bit, because for all intents and purposes, this is his first official year with a regular role on this team. The sky's the limit for him.
Chris Boucher soaring through the